What is going on, my beautiful fire signs? This is your girl Venus Angel here, or Sia, whichever one you want to call me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know I missed Friday. I do apologize, but that is okay because I'm going to be uploading these videos as soon as I possibly can. I don't know what it is, but the rendering process takes forever. But anyway, love you guys. So let's see what the hell is going on for your weekend, right? I'm going to be pulling the weekend spread. I did it before. I did it last week, and we're going to be continuing with that because I like how it flows. I like how it goes. I like how it be hitting on them points for me. So let's get up into it. So you know my usual family, but for the newbies out here, for the newbies, this is for you. If you guys don't know your sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mars placements, if you guys want to know what cards I'm using, like the Fountain Tarot, the Messenger Oracle, or the Whispers of Love, or you just so happen to want to book a reading with me, your girl, go ahead and check the description box below. All that information is down there. And also, guys, please remember that these readings may not resonate with everybody. That is totally fine. So we already getting started here with these readings, or with these cards, shuffling them. They're good to go. Let's get up in here with this. Starting out this weekend with the Nine of Swords. Okay, so I was hoping it was going to be like a party weekend, considering this is I think this is the last week of Aquarius season. So, like the last full week of it being Aquarius season, because I think we transition next week to Pisces season, but I guess not. We're going into this with the Nine of Swords. Now, our foreseeable future is coming up here as the world. Now, I like that. So some successful completion, so things start to wrap up. Things start to get a little better, of course, get a lot better, hopefully. And your Sunday card is the Four of Cups. Still waiting, though. So everything leads on to this, right? Everything goes back to the very center, the one. And, of course, the world is what we are going to be leading to. But the Sunday card looking like you're feeling real apathetic, real tired of waiting, really tired of, comparing your life to things. You're just kind of ready to just transition onto the other side. And that's what I feel like with that Four of Cups. You want something new, but you don't really know, how to get there. And I don't know if it's necessarily patience that's coming up with this card, because the Four of Cups does not signify patience to me, but it does talk about looking to your heart for information, to your heart for guidance at this moment, or your higher self, your spirit. Now the challenge this weekend, well, we got the Seven of Wands, all right? Seven of Wands energy, and our underlying is the Six of Swords. So moving forward for the situation, leaving something behind. Not necessarily, leaving something behind, moving on. And starting a new beginning, Ace of Wands. Is that what I see there? Ace of Wands, starting something new. Beginning of some passionate energy coming into this thing. I love it. Fabulous. Okay. So, fam, what's up with this? What's up with this, though? We're going into today with the Nine of Swords. Let's talk about stress, anxieties. This is, there's some energy here that's definitely killing the vibes for y'all. It really is. And it's not your fault or anything like that, but it does have a lot to do with your situation and, coming up with a lot of doubts, a lot of fears, a lot of anxieties, right? I think there's a situation that's definitely probably not the easiest that you're going through at this moment, which is why the Seven of Wands is coming up here. But I do feel that you can overcome anything. It's just that there is a lot of things clouding your judgment, clouding your clarity of thought at this moment. Because right now, the Nine of Swords is hard focused on what you don't see, which is having a lot to do with the external energy, right? I think you guys know what's going on, but everything outside of yourself may be fine, maybe working itself out, because you have in your foreseeable future the world. The only thing you need to do right now is maintain yourself, continue to stand your ground with your situation, because that's what the Seven of Wands is all about, standing your ground, making sure that you are good, right? And I feel like this is also a defensive energy, but it also is letting you know, reminding you that, hey, you are not on that same level anymore. You're not on that same platform. You don't have to fight the old fight. I think there's a lot of things coming at you, a lot of people coming at you, a lot of things coming at you that, where you would react the old way, you know that you're in a different standpoint, which is probably why you feel like you can't do anything, because this is learning your new environment and learning your new space. And I feel like right now is all about adjustments. All about adjustments here, because the Six of Swords is all about adjustments. You're really changing things, moving forward, and you have to kind of go with the flow with that energy. And the Seven of Wands rather is a change card for us personally. It's our personal changes. This is why, like I said, things may be coming at us, and the old way of reacting to it isn't the right way to act to it anymore. We have to go in a new direction and figure out what that, what that new is, right? So let's take a look at our Saturday card here, because I think the biggest thing is that we got a lot of anxieties that we don't really know how things may turn out, how things will, be, and we just have to continue to do the best that we can, and things will turn out just fine. It's about bringing back belief in ourselves and continue to just go with the flow that the water's going, because there's no need to push or pull right now, other than, or you just be along with this water. All right, so let's see what happens. Let's see what's going on. Respect your boundaries, and that's 33. Actually, you got the number 33. Respect your boundaries. Okay, so respect your boundaries is very simple. It's pretty much saying that, hey, right now you have to give honor to yourself. You have to give honor to your boundaries. 7 of Wands style, definitely, right? Like I said, you're going into a new situation. You're going in this with a new perspective, right? The 6 of Swords is going to bring about some new perspectives. So the changes that are coming are definitely going to test your integrity, test your will, test your boundaries. And right now, the biggest thing that you have to really worry about is making sure that you respect the boundaries that are set up, so that way other people respect your boundaries. I was just talking to a client actually the other day, because this person was having relationship issues. The person wasn't up to this person's standards or anything like that. And, but the thing is that they never respected their standards for them that they had set for themselves. So that goes along to say, right? If you want somebody to respect your standards, respect your boundaries, respect the way that you want them to treat you, you have to treat yourself and uphold those laws that you set for yourself. Otherwise people will be like, I don't really know. I didn't realize, and it's not like this is the other person's fault. That's why it's a personal change. That's why it's something that's internal, because we can only do those boundary checks for ourselves. No one else can do those for us, right? We can always hope and wish and want somebody to do it, treat us the way we want to be treated, but we have to take action and stand our ground with those things. So right now, don't let your mind get crazy. Don't, and that's hard to say, hard to do, I know, because you may have a lot of things that are changing in your life that, definitely can, be, that can be hard to see any potential goodness out of, but it can, as long as you continue to respect the boundaries that you need to respect for yourself. That will help other people respect your boundaries. Now we move on to the Sunday card, and we have the 4 of Cups. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, why is that all about? What's that all about? And I feel like, considering that we got the Nine of Swords coming up here, you feel like you definitely are stuck, and you guys are unable to feel like you guys can have a new beginning or start something new, right? It seems like, in a way, you guys are kind of like having a hard time, transitioning, like shifting your focus, or shifting your emotions to what you've already experienced, or what you know to be right in front of you, versus what can be if if you shift your intentions, if that makes sense, right? Because all of this is about shifting and changing and adjusting. And it's personal adjustments. And I feel like with that 4 of Cups, when it talks about, stability, 4s are stable energy. They don't, they're squares, right? The only way you're going to be able to move is if you push that. It don't roll. It doesn't, move on its own. You have to, it's stable. So with the 4 of Cups, right, the only card in here that talks about stable energy, I feel like it's about centering yourself and getting back to what you love, right? Going back to what you want to enjoy. Going back to, the things that that you see hope in, right? Giving hope to yourself, believing in yourself. Because honestly, right now, there's a lot of doubts, a lot of anxiety, and you go from this to, maybe even contemplating that there's a better future. But everything talks about the world, right? Changing, things shifting, but for the better. And the only way for it to be for the better is if you start believing that it can be possible. You get what I'm saying? So let's take a look at your Sunday card here. See what y'all get. This goes for relationships too, right? Because if this is a relationship deal, if this is about work, whatever, you have to believe that things can be better before things can be better. You have to have that hope in there and do everything you can that that your hope is standing on, right? Because honestly, if you can believe in yourself, then you can believe in anything, can't you? Because you know that all you need to do is be the person that you need to be to get there. And if you believe that you can be the person that you need to be to get there, then it's all square. Practice compassion. And it says see things from a different perspective. Like I said, y'all are changing right now. Like I said, you guys are fighting the fight that, you know, that would definitely pull on the old habit strings, but you are changing, you're adjusting. You're not that person that's going to be fighting that fight the way you used to, right? It's not the Five of Swords. It's not the Five of Wands. It's a Seven of Wands. So, however you would go about achieving a goal, it's about standing, knowing where you are, knowing your advantage, and taking your stance and maximizing it to the best of your ability by respecting your boundaries and showing yourself compassion for the things that you may be worried about, the things that maybe people don't understand. You know, showing compassion for yourself in this time, because there is changes that's going on here. Seven of Swords energy is not an easy energy, but of course that's understandable. It is more understandable now to give yourself that compassion, because hey, the shift may not be easy, but it's definitely worth the reward. Right now, you're just going to have to stand tight, hold on tight for it, right? And give yourself that love that's needed as the shift goes through. But alright, family, this has been your reading. Very powerful, very intense. But I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go and see what you guys do for this weekend. Love you all so very much. Take care, family, and I will see y'all very soon. Take care, y'all. Bye now.